major earthquake with a magnitude of 7.4 has struck off Taiwan's eastern coast this morning, according to the US Geological Survey, prompting tsunami warnings as far as the island in the southern part of Japan is concerned. The powerful earthquake struck off Taiwan today, rocking the entire island and collapsing buildings as well. Now, the quake's epicenter is located about 18 kilometers south of the city of Hualien. The US tsunami warning system has issued that a tsunami warning, not just for Taiwan, but also areas of China and Japan. Several aftershocks have been felt, and this is Taiwan's strongest earthquake in 25 years. We have Suvam Paul, a senior producer of Taiwan Plus, joining us to get us more on this. Suvam, take us through, we're talking about the strongest earthquake that Taiwan's felt in over 25 years, which has triggered a tsunami warning. Take us through the devastation that has been reported due to this earthquake that took place. We are talking about a 7.4 magnitude earthquake.
Yes, I'm currently in Taipei, and this morning at 7:58, around 8 a.m. in the morning, we felt the tremor, and it was massive. And as you mentioned, it's I think the most, I would say the tremor-wise, it's one of the strongest earthquakes in the history of Taiwan. 25 years ago, in 1999, September, there was a massive earthquake where many people died. But over the last 2 decades, Taiwan's they have kind of set up a lot of emergency procedures, and they're one of the best in the world. So that's why the tremor was 7.2 as per the Taiwan government's response. They call it Central Weather Administration. So as per Central Weather Administration, it's 7.2. But yeah, different scales have set it. Some scales are saying it's 7.4, but it was quite devastating, I would say that. But Taiwan, the houses are built in such a way that it's earthquake proof to a great extent. So that's why even though we felt inside quite a massive tremor, but at the end of the day, you can't see too many houses or buildings collapse. Yeah, but near the epicenter, which is Hualien in eastern coast of Taiwan, in that place there are several houses, buildings collapsed, and in Taipei there are several metro or MRT routes. They have stopped service, and the high-speed railway, which is Taiwan's bullet train, that has been also stopped for almost an hour. So it's been quite I would say, quite a shocking scene here. Although Taiwanese, they are quite, local Taiwanese, they are quite habituated with aftershocks, earthquakes over the last few decades. But still, I would say that various Taiwanese who are my close friends and colleagues, they are also shell-shocked by this morning jolt.
Right. So when we talk about that earthquake, it was close to land and it's shallow and it's been felt all over Taiwan. Take us through, the epicenter being basically Hualien. So how populous is that area? And, when we talk about that tsunami warning that's been triggered, it's not just for Taiwan, but adjoining countries as well.
Yes, Taiwan, as you know, it's surrounded by sea, all the sides, an island. So eastern coast, you have the Pacific Ocean. Hualien is facing Pacific Ocean, so there is a tsunami alert. And also Taiwan, especially Hualien, it's a mountainous region. There are some gorges, a lot of cliffs. So we have already seen a lot of cliffs are falling off. Some visuals coming from local, residents of Hualien. They have filmed already. So Taiwan is a mountainous region. At the same time, it has got Pacific Ocean on its eastern side. So there is a tsunami alert, and I must tell you that 2 years ago, in 2022, there was a big earthquake near Hualien. At that time, rail tracks were uprooted and some people died. But as I say, Taiwan's disaster response system, disaster response management is quite strong and resilient because like Japan, So they are quite well prepared for these sort of earthquakes. Even the building materials which are used to make buildings, construct buildings, are also earthquake proof. So I think
Right.
because of that reason, it's quite. I would say the devastation may not be as high as we may think. But yeah, it was shocking early in the morning, getting the jolt, feeling the jolt.
Subham, when you did mention in September of 1999 when that 7.6 magnitude earthquake hit Taiwan, killing 2,400 people, destroying 5,000 buildings. In comparison to that, I mean, of course, we don't have the exact figures yet, but what are the initial reports suggesting? What kind of damage and casualties have been reported?
See, so far there has been no casualties reported by the authorities, administration, and the government. And at 10 o'clock local time, Taiwan time, which is 2.5 hours ahead of India, the president of Taiwan, Tsai Ing-wen, is going to address the media. And there will be also other, like the military, Taiwan's military department, they are also holding a press conference. So throughout the day, we may see several, media conferences where we may get a lot of data and figures and statistics related to this earthquake. But I can tell you, after the earthquake, I have already felt 6 to 7 aftershocks. So this time, I mean, it's unprecedented. I would say even my Taiwanese friends and other people, colleagues, they are also telling me this is unprecedented, one of the strongest. And as you mentioned, 921, which was in 1999, 21st September, that was one of the strongest and most devastating earthquake in the history of Taiwan. The epicenter.